They're usually in the way. The Washington Post, they conducted a perception project, as they called it once. It's all in how you look at it project. They had a young man get off a metro train in Washington, D.C., and he positioned himself against the wall next to a trash can. He had on torn jeans, his old shirt, and a baseball cap. He had a violin he took out of his case. He put a couple bucks in it for seed money there, his case on the ground. And he began to play for 45 minutes, Mozart, Schubert, Bach. Over 1,000 people went streaming by in his train station. Most didn't even notice the guy. If they had, they would have realized that's Joshua Bell, the world-renowned violinist, playing on a Stradivarius worth $3 million. He was in town for a sold-out performance at the Boston Symphony Hall, where cheap seats are over $100. That day, he collected $32 from 27 people who stopped to listen to him. Oh, that's interesting, for a few minutes. Would more people have stopped if they'd known this is Joshua Bell? Of course they would have. They would have been taking selfies and everything else. If he's standing on a stage of Boston Symphony Hall in a tuxedo, I'll pay hundreds of dollars to listen to that guy. But if he's dressed like a bum, standing next to a trash can out on the street, I don't even notice, even though it's the same person. We live in a day of celebrity pastors, Christian rock stars. Literally, that's what they call them. They're viewed by most Christians as the greatest. Those are the important ones, dude. They're given trophies, they're given awards, and they're given lots of money. But according to Jesus, the most important in his kingdom is the most needy. And until you get that, you won't even enter the kingdom, he says. If you're praising Christian rock stars and worshiping Christian, celebrity pastors, that's not how the kingdom of heaven is built. It's easy to cultivate friendships, relationships with people I can receive from, and who can do stuff for me in return in the same way that it's easy to avoid the person who it's always going to cost me something. Dude, this is going to cost my time, and then this person spits on me, and he has bad breath, dude. It's going to cost me. I don't get anything in return because they're like a little child. If that's who I'm seeking out to receive from me the help, the care they need because they don't have anyone else, then the one who's really receiving from me is Jesus himself, he said. Whoever receives one little child like this in my name receives me, but whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him if a millstone were hung around his neck and he was drowned in the depths of the sea.